Hey guys, yeah, welcome back to another tuning setup. This is for the El Camino SS454 all-wheel drive. What I'm going to do on this is I'm just going to, you're going to see me tuning it, if you know what I mean. I'm going to buy it, I'm going to upgrade it on recording and stuff like that, because I've always wanted to do something like this. And I've always wanted to do El Camino as well. So I figured it might be nice, you might enjoy watching me actually tune it and stuff like that. So if you don't want to see anything like this, if you don't want to see this entire video, because this might be like 20-30 minutes long, just watch like the first 2 minutes and the last 2 minutes. You get to see all parts that are on it. But if you're interested in like watching the tune and stuff like that, stick around and watch the whole video. I'm going to stick the V8 racing in it because we all know that's the best engine, and make it all-wheel drive. A lot of people just go through individual parts, and that's just extremely boring. So I just do that, jump straight to S-Class, and I just take a few parts off what I need, and it saves time sitting here grading it all, because this does it for you. You just need to put 1 or 2 bits on where it's done, and take 1 or few bits off, or it puts on what you don't need, like the roll cage and stuff like that. Take that off. And just put differential in. But I've always wanted to do something like this, and because I've always done tuning videos, you guys have always seen stuff like this. So I just figured that I thought you guys might like watching me actually tune the car instead of just saying this is a setup, this is me using it, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? You can use whatever rims you want. I'm just gonna keep it stock for the minute. See what bodywork we can put on it. Yeah. I always try and keep away from that because you don't really want extra downforce. But stick that on it. Jumping tune car. So what I'm gonna do now is like what I normally do. I just stick me base setup on, and just stick my base setup on and just work it from there and see what it's like, sort of thing. So yeah, let's get this going and let's see what it drifts like. Now, how I normally tune it, I normally go on Bernese Alps, sorry, for long corners. Then I go on to the Prague for the suspension, and Indy for the just for final test drive sort of thing. Yeah, let's get all these whacked up. This is what I base my base tune, should I say. So let's take it on Bernese to get the gears done. Which one is it? That one. Because on this you've got 2 really long corners, and it helps helps you get your gears done properly, and you can do a differential a little bit and stuff like that. But it's just little bits what you do on each track to get it to drift good on every track, if you know what I mean. It's kind of hard to explain it, but play around with gears. Gear. This is how I normally tune it, but I just figured that you guys might like to actually watch me do it. And reason why, so I was just tuning it for 3rd gear then, but reason why I was moving out loud, because if you just altered the 3rd gear, when you go up into the 3rd gear, if you hadn't altered 2nd, it'd feel horrible. The same from 3rd to 4th. So if you do one, you've kind of got to do them all. I want a little bit more camber to be able to get that corner. Stick a little bit more camber on back. See what that's like. That's not bad. It's not really switching that quick, so I'm going to slow the differential down on the front a little bit. That just don't put as much acceleration to the front when you slam your power on, so it helps sort of on your switching a little bit. Now this ain't going to be one of them like top cars, it's just going to be a car to have fun in. Because it's a little bit too big and a little bit too heavy to be a serious points tune. But it'll be good, should I say. It should be really good. Just take this off a little bit. Give it a little bit more on back. See if we can actually get this corner. No, we're not going to get it. The car's too heavy. But he's going to get good points out of this corner, I will say that. Try dropping fourth up a little bit, because when I dumped in fourth then it died a little bit too much for my liking. There we go. Already looking better as it is. Yeah guys, sorry if this video it is a little bit long. Like I say, if you just want to see this tune itself, just watch like the first couple of minutes, then watch the last couple of minutes, because I'll show the final tune or what I've done to it at the end. That feels nice. Let's do one more lap then we will take it on Prague to do a suspension. This is why you don't really just want to tune your car on one track. You want to like do it on multiple different tracks to get it drifting perfect, sort of thing. I slid into that too long and a little bit too, started that corner a little bit too early, but the car does feel better. Alright, let's go and do this now. I was going to quickly go on my differential. As I like that really nice and 78. For someone it might be a little bit too tail happy. So what I normally do now is I drop it down 10 places to 68 and see if it still drifts alright, and if it does, that'll be the mark what I'd recommend, like from 68 to 78% if you don't like it, if that makes any sense. Oh, sorry, you know what I mean. Don't forget I tune for my drifting style with our tail actors and stuff like that. So now I just like test other bits out, so when I say try it between this and that, I think it's alright. That's why I just do that basically. I actually got more off that corner like that. Might actually keep it like that. So it feels alright at 68, it's just not my style, so I'm going to put it at 76 and just see what it's like at that. And if it feels alright at that, we'll move on to Prague and we will do the oh, that's a little bit better. It's a little bit not as tail happy, but it's a little bit more. Just give it a try, see what you think. Might have done a boo-boo and started that a little bit too early again. I normally get away with wall tapping it there, but I didn't that time. Yeah, let's go and take it on Prague now. I'm going to do the suspension, and I'll tell you why I do it on Prague is because Prague's the best one for doing it on, because it's got all them cobblestones and stuff like that. So it's like running the curb 24/7. So you soften your gap dampening up. So you stiffen it and soften it so you can take it, if that makes any sense. This is where you normally do your suspension and your dampening. Now we'll take it on that one, on the short one, and we'll see what we can get. Like I said, guys, sorry if this is going to be a little bit of a long time. I'm trying to like do this quickly so the video's not too long, but I'd normally spend like a day doing this, but I'm sure I can't record for a day and I ain't got enough memory on my computer and you guys ain't got enough time for that. So I'm doing it a little bit. Not too interested in doing this corner. It's the next section what I want. This one. This is where I do my dampening. On your rebound stiffness, you want this stiff, and on your bump stiffness, you want that soft. You've just got to try and work out how stiff and how soft you want it. So we'll start at a nice round figure at 10-10 and 4-4. Same goes in rear wheel drive on that, I find. But other people's got different tuning styles than what I've got and shit like that, so it's... a couple of spins. Take this a little, take that to 11 and drop these down a little bit. Oh, that's a little bit too far now. I'm just going to drop the differential up 1% on back. There you go. Glides all in there. It's a lot better. Now we want to do the anti-roll bars. On the anti-roll bars, I normally run them pretty stiff. Run it a little bit softer on the front than what I do on the back, so I've put that at 30. And we'll put that at... I hate all these random numbers. How you get rid of them random numbers is just by doing that. Taking it all the way to N, and you can... It gets rid of it and it just rounds it up. I've got a little bit of... it annoys me a little bit. It doesn't affect a car anyway. I just like to be able to look at it and say, yeah, 33, yeah, 30, if you know what I mean. I'm a little bit slow into that. There we go. Do another pass on it, see what it's like, and we're going to stiffen up the suspension a little bit, because every time you slam your brakes then you can see the car rocking forward and back, and it's good in certain cars, but when the car is heavy it's not that good because it transfers all the weight onto that wheel instead of having all the weight even, sort of thing. You see how it's dropping forward and back when you're putting power on. That's purely because of the weight of the car. Normally I don't touch the suspension, but when the car's really heavy like this, I normally just stiffen it up a little bit. Now you don't have to do it to any particular round number. I just Make it a little bit stiffer. Put it at 9.9 roughly. I like my heavy cars to run flat and not to bounce all the time when you start putting power on and stuff like that. It's good to have a little bit on it, but when you've got too much, it can actually make the car a lot worse. That feels nice. That we're going to do a lap now and see what we get on a lap. Then we'll take it on Indy, the final testing ground. It's very rare I have to change anything on Indy. Normally it's gears slightly. Like I say guys, this isn't going to be a top drift car for points. It's going to be something to get at and have fun in basically. It's not going to be one what you pull out and say, oh, I'm going to get 100k on Alps with it. It's just going to be one what you pull out for the simpleness of like you like the car and stuff like that, and you just want to something different than drifting the same car over and over again, if you know what I mean. Ah. Car's too long. Might be a nice lap this. There we go, nice 36.9. So now we're just going to quickly jump on Indy. I know this is getting into it a little bit, it's like 23 minutes, 24 minutes now. So kind of sorry about this, but this is like all the stages I go through on tuning a car, if that makes any sense. So sorry if you don't want to watch all this, or you don't want to watch all this, or you find all this boring. But I just thought you guys might like to see me actually tuning a car. I might do this in rear wheel drive as well, depending if you guys like watching stuff like this. If I do these more often, I'm not going to do them like every day. I'll probably do like these like once a week sort of thing. I'll still do tuning setups in between, if you know what I mean, just like put a full blown tune like what I'm doing at the minute where you actually see me tune it. I might do this like once a week sort of thing, so you guys don't get bored watching it like 30 minutes every single day or every 2 days. And my best on this is a 75. So for it to be a really good car, you're looking at like 70k. If you get in the 60s, it's like a good everyday drifter, if you know what I mean. It's good to pull out on every single track, everyday drifter. And if it gets in the 50s, it's just something to have fun with, basically. So this is how I rate the cars on how good they actually are and how I would actually use them, if that makes any sense. If it pulls into the 70s, I'd probably end up using it in a drift battle, if you know what I mean. If it only pulls in the 60s, I'll probably just use the tune online to have fun in and stuff like that. If I only get 50s, I'll probably very rarely use it. I'll just use it when I get bored, sort of thing. So it all depends, The reason why I use this as the final testing track for the points wise is because this is a really hard track to get good points on. Nope, that'd have been 70. Looks like this car might actually be pretty good. The reason why I don't use Alps is because Alps is a little bit easier to get points because of how the point lines are and stuff like this. On this, it's actually a little bit harder to get the high points on it than what Alps is. That's why this is a track I judge my cars on what I would use them for. It's switching a hell of a lot better since I took that acceleration off the front by 10%. Fuck. I'm gonna do one more lap. Because I reckon this can be a 70 plus car. Sorry if it's getting a little bit too long for you guys. I know it's getting on to like 30 minutes now, but I like to make sure the car's good. I don't just like say, well, I lost 21k, so it could have got a 71, so it is a really good car. I like to actually get the 70 if I'm going to say it's a good car, if you know what I mean. It does feel like the car can get it. I just want to like kind of prove that it can get it before I actually say it can, if you know what I mean. Now, because I'm on my third lap, I'm a little bit hesitant to say I'd use it in a drift battle, but I'd 100% use it online a lot. But I'm a bit hesitant whether to use it in a drift battle or not, because if you want the car to be really good, you want to be pulling consistent scores. So would I use it in a drift battle? Yes, I would use it in a drift battle, but it wouldn't be my first choice of car to use in a drift battle, if that makes any sense. But I would use it in one. Now, would I use it online a lot? Hell yeah. Struggling on that last corner. Oh, I'm not going to bother doing another one. I'm just going to try and see what it's like at doing 360s and stuff like that now. See if it can be a fun car. That's a no, because it stepped out too far and I didn't want it to go that way. Try it on a different section before I end it. Right, yeah. See if we can do one. Oh, the weight carried it. No. So that's the car. So this is going to be the final result on the tune. You already know what upgrades stick on it. So would I use it in a drift battle? I would use it in a drift battle, but it wouldn't be my first choice of a car to use it in a drift battle. Would I use it online? I'd probably use it online quite a lot because it is a really nice and smooth car. So yeah, I would use it online quite a lot. Would I use it for trick drifting? Probably not, because the car is too heavy for that. But like I say, it's a really nice car. So if you guys have liked seeing stuff like this, and I know it's getting on to like 35 minutes now. So if you guys want to see this like once a week sort of thing, me tuning a different car, it could be any car of your choice, what you want to see me tune like this. If you do want to see it again, comment in the description what car you would like to see me tune again next week, like this sort of way, if you know what I mean. Or let me know if you want to see it or if you don't want to see it, basically. I have enjoyed doing this. I know it's taken quite a lot of time to do it, which has probably put a lot of people off. So if you have stayed to this end, then I really do respect you, and I really do feel appreciated for it. And on your brakes, if you use ABS off, use this braking setup. If you use ABS on, keep it stock, because when you use ABS on with this braking setup, it doesn't want to stop at all. This braking setup ABS off, it allows you to lock your front wheels up like you'd lock your back wheels up with your handbrake. It just helps you get angle and stuff like that. Differential, you guys saw me try this at 68% and it works fine, and you saw me use it at 78% and it 80% and it worked, sort of. So I'd recommend it between 68% and 78%, depending on what you guys like and stuff like that. Yeah, guys, hope you've enjoyed watching this, and if you have, thank you very much, and give it a thumbs up. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.